What is up everyone? Welcome back for another video on A Legend of Mushroom. Am I the only one struggling to get what I need in the game? Like, I have been playing with Warbringer for a while now, and I have so many things to improve on that class. Let me explain to you why I am saying that. If I go to my ancients on the artifact, I don't know if you remember about that, but I was struggling to get that rune here, the rune number 6, with a crit damage as main and a global counter as a substat. I still don't have it. I have been working on that for maybe 2 or 3 months, and I still don't have a single rune. Like, I don't care if it is a counter rune or a crit damage rune, I can change the others because I have duplicates everywhere. But for that rune here, I just can't manage to get one with crit damage as main and global counter as second stat. So I am sitting on potentially 25% more global counter, which is insane. Look at that. This is the amount I have at the moment, which is very high, to be honest, 120%, because if I show you the rest, I have a 24% here, 27% there, 27% here, 25% there, and here I am liking 10%. I am at 16% at the moment, but it is not that bad. And it will probably be way easier to get a rune here because you are forced to have defense as main stat than having one here. And I was so frustrated the other day because I just dropped another rune. I don't know if I kept... yeah, I kept it. Look at that. Crit damage as main, a global counter as second stat, but this is not the right set. What the hell can I do with a pal set here? Oh man, I feel so bad about it. And do you remember my previous video on the souls? I summoned a crazy amount and I wasn't able to get a single soul immortal with a global counter as second stat. And this is the same here. I'm gonna retry the same today. Can see that on this one I have global attack damage because I wasn't able to get a global counter. Even a 3% would be great, better than nothing. I can't manage to get that. On the crit damage I still have global basic attack as well, and on this one I have a 6% only. Here I have the 10%. I got this one when I was working on my Plume Monarch in the past, so I wasn't aiming for that, and it seems like that when you are not aiming at something, the game is giving you that thing. I don't know how it works, but this is my feeling. Alright, without further ado guys, let's come back in here and let's spend everything I have. Finger crossed, wish you luck. Let me know in a comment if you have all the stats you want on the souls, on the ancients, whatever. I'm pretty sure that I can have a crazy Warbringer if I can obtain a few more global counter on the souls and on the ancients, because I already released a crazy amount of damage with that class, and that would be awesome to get some more stats. So without further ado guys, let's see if I have some luck today. I need some attack red souls, crit damage red souls, and counter damage red souls, alright? In priority, so let's see if I have some during that video. By the way, let me turn on the sound, so it's gonna be a bit more entertaining. I'm just gonna lower the sound a bit, so... should be alright like that. So I had 829, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And for now, not a single red soul. Very nice. So I'm not expecting to have a lot of fusion. Okay, combo damage. First red soul, but this is not the right one. And I think, if I remember, you have some good resistances on this one. I'm not sure about it though, so we will check that later. Come on, I need the red souls, give me the offensive ones. And not the basic attack one, by the way, because this is the only one on which I have the 10% global counter. So I'm continuing working on that build with the Warbringer, and then I will switch to others when this one is going to be maxed out. I want to know exactly what is the max potential of that class. So this is the reason why I'm focusing on that class, and for PvP as well, I want to push that a bit more. At least in the tournament. Deal more damage versus martial sages as well, that would be nice. Alright, come on, can you give me at least another one? Okay, counter damage. This is the one on which I have a 6% global counter. So it's gonna be very hard to get better than that, but it can happen, right? It can happen. It's It's gonna be harder than getting only a 3% global counter on the other offensive ones, but whatever. I can expect to have some luck today because I wasn't lucky on that in the past. We will see that later. Alright, another counter damage, twice the same. It's not that great. Can you give me at least an attack soul or a crit damage soul? Come on, before the end. I'm gonna spend my red diamonds as well. Okay, don't show that to me again. But I don't have a lot to spend, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. I'm just getting absolutely nothing. One more. Already over. Not a lot of luck here. Okay. Was expecting something better. Normally I have some to salvage as well, so I can get a bit more soul essence. Okay. If I come back here, normally I have a bit more experience to level up my souls, so let's do that quick. I can have 3 more levels. A few more stats only. Not that bad, but I was expecting a bit better than that, but whatever. Time to go to the fusion tab. So let's see, I have 1 soul selection. I have a lot of HP souls, but on this one I have counter damage resistance 5%, so I'm not trying to push more, alright? On this one I have a combo damage res 5%, so I'm keeping that. On this one, global basic attack damage of 4%. And I have a red soul here. I'm definitely gonna try this one. Red attack soul. Attack bonus. Okay. First fusion. At least a 3% global counter. That would be awesome. Oh, let's go! Finally, 6%. Okay. Very, very nice. Let's replace that. Exactly what I was looking for. Amazing luck today. 6% more global counter, so it's increasing by a lot, my global counter. Alright, let's check that directly, in fact. So let's see, I'm just gonna unequip. Okay, it is not equipped yet, so let's check my global counter. Counter multiplier, I have a 65, 500 if I round it. 65, 400, and if I equip this one, let's go. I got a 500 more. 500 to 600 more, so this is very, very nice. Let's go. I'm super happy about that. This is only 6%, but I feel like I am progressing finally, so this is cool. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting to have something today, and it is maybe the reason why I got something, right? Global counter 6%. I need crazy luck if I want to have the legendary affix here for the global counter, so let's remove that and let's add that to the pool. Let's see if I'm not lucky, but if I am blessed. Okay, counter damage res. Let's retain the one I had before, and I have another chance. Oh, another global counter, but that's only the weak version of it, 3%. Okay, so I'm retaining the 6%. Alright, can I change something else? Here I have healing. I can probably have better than the healing here. I don't remember the substat I can have here, but let's just spend that and let's see what I can have. Global basic attack damage instead of the healing. I don't know, I'm not sure about it. You know what, let's just replace that. The healing is not healing a lot, so let's just replace that. At least I will have just a bit more global basic attack damage, so why not? Here, global counter 10%, global combo 10%, and for the power crit damage 40%, so everything is maxed out. I don't need to change anything here, alright? So let's re-equip everything. Global counter damage. Wait, here I prefer equipping the other one. This is the one, global basic attack, and here, global counter. Okay. Very, very nice. So now I have a bit more stats than before, which is very cool. Let me check where I am in the events. I'm not expecting to be in the top because players are spending crazy amounts of essence here. Top 17 with 64,000. which is ridiculous. Top 17, I'm not even in the... Okay, I'm in the top 20. I will have 2 Skyrider passes. I'm not aiming at them at the moment. I just don't care because I need a crazy amount if I want to get some duplicates, and so I just don't care. Think I'm gonna take this one next. I'm not even sure about it. So I had some luck today. Finally, guys, this is awesome. All right, so one more thing before continuing here. Before ending the video, as I told you on my previous video, I'm currently working on a counter evasion build because apparently it is pretty efficient in PvE. But it is a crazy amount of stats here if you want it to be efficient. Like a 240% evasion, something like that. And this is what I have at the moment with the gear. Normally I can reach 190%. I'm gonna show that to you if I switch to my other builds. Let me just re-equip that here. Crit counter. If I go to my boss build, just need to switch that here. Counter evasion. 146%. No, this is not the right build. Excuse me. Need to equip the other one. The war versus MS. All right. And I need to equip the right build, of course. Counter evasion. Ah, come on, click at the right place. Okay, so this is the evasion I have at the moment, 200%. So I'm lacking some, and I'm lacking some crit rate and counter multiplier at the moment. I am working on that. I still need a lot of pieces of gear if I show you what I have at the moment. Combo stun, stun regen, crit rate stun. You know, this is not optimal. I have only a few pieces at the moment. Crit rate evasion here, evasion counter, combo stun, and evasion counter. So I have a lot of things to work on, and normally I should reach around 220%, at least 230% in my opinion. I think I can reach that. So I'm currently working on that for another video, but don't expect it to be stronger than a Plume Monarch to deal damage in PvE. But with the evasion, if you can stay alive, you can still land your counter damage, and it might be interesting to see how it works in PvE. Alright guys, that was all for that video. Wish you good luck, some good luck for every event in the game and in real life as well. Have a really nice day guys, take care. That was Actar, see you on the next video, take care, bye bye.